Okay guys, so welcome to your next ASV podcast on the budget. Today we are joined with ASV member Stacey Reade, okay? Stacey's been here for a long time as a member. You probably might have seen her on some of our advertising material, and obviously there's quite a story behind Stacey, should we say?
A little bit.
Yeah? How long have you been here for now?
So I've been here for about 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So 9 years ago, what was your route? How could you join a gym to start with?
So I was at a bigger gym and just did cardio, just did a lot of cardio. Didn't really know, obviously, what I was doing with weight side of things, and obviously a lot of bigger gyms. No one's really there to explain to you. It's confidence more than anything.
Yeah.
So I just went to the gym, did like an hour's worth of cardio. Everything was about cardio and being slim and things like that. And yeah, and then separated with Kai's dad, as you know, so I needed a gym that was obviously closer to home, somewhere that was more approachable, where I could sort of change my routine of what I was doing and just mix things up a little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
The one word you said there was slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously, I'm not going to say it's just females, it's not, it's males as well, but obviously females there kind of want to be that slim figure, and I think sometimes, well, you know yourself there, so what was it at the time, obviously you wanted to be slim?
So the weight wise, you mean?
Yeah.
So back then I was 54 kilograms.
Yeah.
And just hammered cardio. Even after I had Kai, obviously there's a bit of a, people, stigma of people, were saying to me, oh, you'll never be slim again, after I'd had Kai. And Kai was quite a big baby, he was over 9 pounds, I'd gone up to the highest weight he ever was.
Yeah.
And getting back down, I just sort of hammered cardio again and got back down, and that was just my mentality of just cardio every single day, like 5 days a week probably.
Yeah. And how did you feel yourself when you were slim? How did you feel at the time?
When you do it, you think, oh yeah, you're doing the right thing, and then as I got older, I thought, actually, I don't want to be slim. I want to be I want it to be I want it to be curvy, a little bit different. And when I looked, I was thin, and other comments that people were making, oh, you're tiny, you're really small. And I thought, yeah, I need to mix my training up a little bit, but I didn't know where to start, didn't have the confidence to. And then obviously, when I joined you guys here, I met you, and I said to you, obviously, I wanted to change.
Yeah.
And obviously, that's when we changed everything around.
So, what I know it sounds a random question, but what clothes size were you?
So back then I was probably a 6, if not less.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a figure of what people, a few people had said it to me, and we laugh about it now because it's friends and work colleagues and things like that. And I had like a little girl's figure sort of thing, or just very straight, and just very slim, tiny. Yeah. Okay,
so 9 years later, yeah.
Yeah.
What weight are you now, if you don't mind?
62 kilograms.
62 kilos. And what clothes size are you?
So now I'm in a 10.
A 10, yeah. And how do you feel now compared to 9 years ago?
Better. So loads better. And when you see people who we haven't seen for years or whatever, they comment, oh, you look great, you're amazing, how have you done it and everything else. And, it's not been sort of an overnight process where I've had loads of protein and I've lifted a few weights for a week and that's it. It has taken years to get into that, and it is all like, we always say it's natural just by food and just training, that's it. Yeah, that's as it is.
Yeah. And I think, you know what, I was speaking to someone last time, and it was when they said, sometimes when people say you look great, you look well, you feel like they say look big. Yeah. And I think people need to have that, you look well because being a size 6 to a size 10 now, a lot of females were like, size 6, that's it. The smaller size, the better I am, the better I look, the better. And in actual fact, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. No.
And now you're a 10,
pictures,
and a healthy 10.
That's it. Yeah. When I look back at pictures, and as you've seen me before and after, it speaks for itself. And I think, God, to think then that I think, oh, I looked okay. It's a massive difference. Yeah, more confident, everything. Clothes obviously fit better, and just all round. Yeah.
Perfect. Definitely. So, single mum.
Yeah. That's me.
Anybody wants to take her a date, you need to go through me. I put a little commission on, the finder's fee. Single mum. Yeah. So you've got a balance being a parent. Yeah. You've got yourself your house there. Yeah. You've got a full-time job. Yeah. You've got horses. Yeah. What else you add to the list? You've got a fairly decent social circle. Yes. You know what I mean? A few little characters in there. Do you know what I mean? So how do you make time for the gym? Because you know, to be fair to you, you are week in, week out, month in, year round, and that's what it takes to, you know, it is consistency and having that motivation year round. But how do you do that being a single mum as well?
So just incorporate the time in. Obviously Kai played football here, so he could go and do the football and I'd come in here for an hour. And just making the time to be able to do it. Obviously Kai's a little bit older, so obviously could bring him in here now for an hour here and there and things like that, so that does help a lot. And it's just sacrificing the time and making that time, you know, where I've got an hour here and there, you know, I'll come in and consistency is for me, definitely.
You've got a more balanced regime now, haven't you, as well?
Definitely.
You do cardio and resistance training as well.
Not just coming in and just like an hour, you know, 15-20 minutes or whatever of just cardio. You know, it's the other way around now. I do more weights than I probably do of the cardio. I do the cardio, probably 15-20 minutes, but the rest is weights,
Yeah. And nutrition? Because you are, I'd say you are good with your food.
Yeah.
So I know weekends, you do your food prep, don't you? Because this is the thing where, you know, if you don't food prep, you make excuses and you eat the crap, so to speak, So you actually try and fit the time in at a weekend to food prep. So talk about your food prep a little bit.
So my food prepping, I usually do it like for 2 or 3 days in advance, so sort of like food-wise is like chicken, salmon, things like that, and trying to incorporate your carbs, obviously your veggies, and prepping for me is great. Obviously, like you said there, being a single mum, you're just picking things out of the fridge that I've already made 2 or 3 days before, off I go. And you know, we laugh about this at work every day because everyone always says, oh, you know, you always eat so healthy. But I just try my best, and you know what, we all have times where you slip off, you want to drink alcohol or whatever, and weekends, you know, I still try and keep to it if I can, but then I don't beat myself up about it. You know, if I haven't done, or you have a bad day or whatever, it's fine, you know. You train.
You know what, like I say, people listen, you know, this is not an overnight transition. You know, it takes time to build that routine, you know, and I want to make sure people actually understand that it's not just, you know, perfect example there is what you should do for nutrition training and fit it all in. It does take time to do that. It's taken a long time, and obviously you've had challenges along the way where, you know what, you might have, you know, for the week been like, my food's been absolutely crap, you know, I've not had that motivation. I've always said, you know, through our training we've done with you have them recovery periods. Of course you do. You know, well, last week being 1 week, you know, you felt a bit sore, you know, what your body needs that recovery time as well, so it's trying to fit that in as well.
And it is listening to it, whereas before I'd just gone through that injury or whatever else, you know, and I was, like I said, but now it's a little bit different. I know, you know, just walking with Kai and the dog and whatever to, you know, for an hour or 2 a day is, you know, is sustainable. It's great, you know, still, because you're still doing something.
You do a lot of outdoor stuff with Kai as well. You do the walking. Obviously you've got horses there as well. You go out for a run with Kai as well, do you know what I mean? That's really important. That's what we try and do, is that family exercise as much as we can do. Like Kai's been in the gym here, you know, and you've got a good balance there. Well, finally, if people are looking to join a gym, what is it about here? You know, and again, I always say it's not scripted, this at all, you know, but there's a reason why we do these videos to sort of say to potential new members, listen, it's not an ego gym, and it is something for everyone. So, you know, what is it for? What made it work for you for all this time?
Here is everyone's approachable here, absolutely great. You know, no question's a silly question. You know, some of the gyms where you go, you sort of feel like you can't really ask the questions. You know, a lot of people are in the mirrors, in weights and things like that. And you know, here you can just be yourself. Great gym. It's almost like, you know, a family. You come in, and the social aspect of it as well is great. As you'll know from a lot of members here, you know, I've made friends here. And the classes are absolutely great as well. PT sessions great, and the equipment, everything that you've got here, brilliant.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time, Stacey.
Great stuff.
Raiders.